A tale of magic, memories, and the mouse who made the world smile. The birth of a legend. Before the age of superheroes and sprawling cinematic universes, before television ruled living rooms and streaming services filled our days, there was a black and white cartoon about a mouse on a steamboat, and it changed everything. In 1928, audiences gathered in silent movie theaters, unaware that they were about to witness the birth of a legend. Steamboat Willie flickered onto the screen, and the world met Mickey Mouse for the very first time. There he was, mischievous and full of charm, whistling a jaunty tune as he piloted a steamboat, not a care in the world. But Steamboat Willie was more than just a cute cartoon. It was a revolution. It was one of the first animations to perfectly synchronize sound and movement. Every whistle, squeak, and clang matched the action on screen, breathing life into the characters in a way no one had seen before. For the first time, audiences didn't just see a cartoon, they heard it. And they fell in love. What made Mickey special wasn't just the technical innovation. It was his personality. He was playful, bold, a little bit cheeky but always good-hearted. He was the underdog, a character that people from all walks of life could root for. In a time when the world was recovering from war and on the brink of economic depression, Mickey offered something rare: joy, laughter, and hope. Soon after Steamboat Willie, Mickey starred in Plain Crazy and the Gallopin' Gaucho. These early shorts cemented his identity as a spunky adventurer. In Plain Crazy, Mickey tried to impress Minnie by taking her on a wild airplane ride, a scene filled with slapstick chaos and budding romance. In the Gallopin' Gaucho, he dueled a villain to rescue Minnie, showing early glimpses of his bravery and sense of justice. As the years went on, Mickey's look and style evolved. His limbs became more flexible, his eyes more expressive, his voice more confident. But the essence of Mickey remained the same: cheerful, optimistic, and endlessly curious. Mickey wasn't just a character. He was a phenomenon. He helped launch an entire industry. He proved that animation could be more than novelty, it could be art, emotion, and storytelling at its finest. Thanks to Mickey, animation became a central part of Hollywood, giving rise to a golden age that would influence countless creators for generations. Walt Disney once said, "It was all started by a mouse." And oh, how true that was. Mickey's golden age. As Mickey soared into the hearts of audiences, the 1930s and 40s brought some of his most iconic and heartwarming adventures. In 1940, Mickey took a bold leap, one that would redefine his character and cement his place in cinematic history. That leap came in the form of a red robe, a wizard's hat, and a magical adventure in Fantasia. In The Sorcerer's Apprentice, Mickey stars as an ambitious apprentice to a powerful wizard. Eager to skip the hard work, Mickey enchants a broom to carry water for him. But the spell spirals out of control, and soon the workshop is flooded in a frenzy of living brooms and crashing waves. What makes this short so unforgettable isn't just the stunning animation or the mesmerizing score by Paul Dukas. It's the emotional depth. We see Mickey dream, struggle, panic, and learn. With no dialogue, Mickey conveys everything through movement and expression. The moment he dons that hat, our hearts swell with hope, and when he is caught by the sorcerer, we sigh in sympathy. Fantasia was a masterpiece that merged classical music and animation in a way that had never been attempted before. It was bold, artistic, and ahead of its time. And at its heart was Mickey, a symbol of imagination and ambition. Then came the 1950s, and Mickey made a triumphant leap from the big screen to the small one. On October 3, 1955, the Mickey Mouse Club premiered on television, and a new chapter began. With its iconic theme song "Who's the Leader of the Club That's Made for You and Me," the show brought Mickey into living rooms across America. Each episode combined fun, education, and wholesome values, all wrapped around the spirit of Mickey. Children danced, sang, and learned with mouse guitars, forming a bond with Mickey that felt personal and real. Mickey Mouse Club wasn't just a show, it was a cultural movement. It launched careers, influenced fashion, and gave kids a sense of belonging. Mickey became more than a character, he became a friend. Mickey's adventures also continued to shine on screen. In The Brave Little Tailor 1938, Mickey plays a humble tailor who, thanks to a misunderstanding, is tasked with defeating a giant. With cleverness and courage, he saves the kingdom not with brute strength, but with brains and heart. In Mickey's Christmas Carol 1983, he steps into the shoes of Bob Cratchit, bringing warmth and tenderness to Dickens' classic tale. These stories weren't just entertaining, they carried messages. They taught us that even the smallest among us can make a big difference. They reminded us of kindness, compassion, and the magic of believing. Mickey's golden age wasn't just about animation. It was about building emotional connections that would last a lifetime. Mickey Goes Global. As the decades rolled on, Mickey Mouse didn't fade. He flourished. He crossed oceans, broke language barriers, and became a global symbol of joy. From Tokyo to Toronto, from Sao Paulo to Seoul, children knew Mickey's voice, smile, and silhouette. Whether in classic cartoons or local translations, Mickey's personality spoke universally. His stories needed no subtitles, just laughter, adventure, and a dash of heart. With the opening of Disneyland in 1955, followed by Walt Disney World and Disney parks around the world, Mickey became not just a character but an experience. He greeted guests, danced in parades, and starred in stage shows. Meeting Mickey in person became a rite of passage, a dream come true for fans young and old. As technology advanced, Mickey adapted yet again. He jumped into the world of video games with titles like Castle of Illusion, Epic Mickey, and Kingdom Hearts. In these games, Mickey wasn't just a mascot, he was a hero. He fought shadows, solved puzzles, and traveled through magical worlds, bringing joy and courage to players everywhere. And Mickey was everywhere. On lunchboxes, t-shirts, phone cases, art exhibits, high fashion runways, even tattoos. He became both nostalgic and modern, retro and futuristic, a bridge between generations. On social media, Mickey's gifs and memes filled timelines. On YouTube, he danced in new shorts that echoed the spirit of his earliest days, simple, funny, and full of charm. He even returned to the spotlight in the wonderful Mickey Mouse series, proving once again that he is just as lovable in 2025 as he was in 1928. And the future, it's brighter than ever. With virtual reality, holograms, and interactive storytelling, Mickey is poised to lead a new wave of digital wonder. Imagine Mickey as a virtual friend, a holographic guide in classrooms, or even a personalized AI companion, always cheerful, always curious. No matter the medium, Mickey's core remains unchanged. He is still the same cheerful mouse with a big heart and boundless imagination. A legacy for the ages. To truly understand Mickey Mouse's magic, we have to look at the legacy he has built, not just in entertainment, but in the very fabric of our culture. Mickey revolutionized animation. His expressive design, comedic timing, and emotional storytelling set the gold standard. Animators across the globe, whether creating anime, stop-motion films, or 3D blockbusters, have studied Mickey's movements, timing, and expressions. He inspired characters from Bugs Bunny to SpongeBob SquarePants. His DNA is woven into the very art of animation. But Mickey's impact extends beyond the screen. He has influenced fashion from Marc Jacobs to Gucci. Top designers have drawn inspiration from his iconic silhouette. He appeared in pop music, art galleries, street murals, and even fine jewelry. Andy Warhol painted him. Michael Jackson wore him. Everyone from toddlers to celebrities proudly sports Mickey gear. Why? Because Mickey represents something timeless. Joy, innocence, creativity, and above all hope. He's been with us through the Great Depression, World Wars, the Space Age, and the digital era. He's made us laugh when times were tough and reminded us to dream when the world seemed dark. He's the friend who never aged, the hero who never lost his heart. Through change and chaos, Mickey has stayed the same, a beacon of imagination. And his magic isn't going anywhere. Conclusion: the heartbeat of a mouse. So what makes Mickey Mouse one of the most heartwarming figures in entertainment history? It's not just the laughs or the catchy tunes. It's the way he makes us feel. He reminds us of childhood wonder, of dreams we once had, and of the joy in simple things like a whistle, a smile, or a pair of bright red shorts. Mickey's journey from a hand-drawn steamboat to a global icon isn't just about fame or franchise, it's about connection. He brings people together, across generations and cultures. He reminds us that goodness, courage, and fun can change the world. And perhaps, above all, Mickey teaches us this: even the smallest character can leave the biggest mark. Because, and as long as there are dreams to be dreamed, Mickey's magic will never fade.